Anything you say can or will be used against you. Please don't say anything.
Officers on view, the now defendant driving northbound in a southbound lane of traffic. A traffic stop was conducted where the now defendant had red glossy eyes, a mild odor of alcohol in breath, and the now defendant admitted to having 2 drinks at Fuego's, 6 out of 6 on HGN, 5 walk and turn, 2 one-leg stand. The DIC was red, and she rejected to provide a sample, and a blood warrant was executed.
You said that she had slurred speech. What else?
Red glossy eyes and mild odor of alcohol on her
Okay.
breath.
Can you see if there are any prior DWIs, please?
Showing you offhand, but I'll run again. I'm showing Judge.
Okay. Ms. Vasquez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using alcohol or dope, I will put you in jail. Do you understand? Do you have a valid Texas driver license, man? Do you have valid liability insurance in your name? You may continue to drive. If it does become suspended, you may not drive. You have a lawyer. Good job on having a lawyer. I will waive your appearance so you don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with Brock. He'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If he tells me you've gone AWOL, that you're not responding to phone calls, text messages, I will issue a warrant. You will not get another PR bond from us. You understand? All right. I'll have you go to Ramona, sign a reset, then we'll get you to Jeremiah for your bond conditions, and then you're free to go.
Okay.
Are you Mr. Estrada Camargo?
Yes, señor Estrada Marco. Yes.
Sir, you were charged with theft.
So the
You're
robo.
facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
On March 19th, this defendant walked into Best Buy
Usted entró a Best Buy
and concealed and stole headphones
y, ¿cómo se llama? Se robó y lo compró
worth $179.
$320.
He was seen on video
Eso fue
and
visto
was
en
tracked
video.
down with his vehicle registered to his wife.
Vehículo registrado con su esposa.
With an interview, he returned the headphones, also admitting he had taken.
And this is where courtroom reality hits hard. Charges like this often come with complicated backstories that we don't always hear in the courtroom. Judges are dealing strictly with the legal facts in front of them, not the full life story behind the situation. So here's something to think about. When cases like this appear in court, should the system focus more on punishment or on helping people get out of the circumstances that led them here in the first place?
Them, and the officer identified the now defendant from the video.
Mr. Estrada, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Tell me, are you a United States citizen?
¿Es americano? No.
Are you in this country with or without permission?
Estoy en este país con permiso o sin permiso.
Estoy tramitando la residencia.
I'm trying to get my residency.
Are you in this country with or without permission?
Solo sin permiso.
Sin permiso.
Without permiso.
Do you know what happens if you go to jail?
Es lo que pasa si vas a la cárcel, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
What happens?
No.
Deportación, me imagino.
Deportation.
Right.
Right.
The problem is that you will sit in custody for about 9 months, waiting for a hearing to determine whether they're going to deport you or not. You languish in jail for an extremely long time, and that's after this case is over and done with. So you could potentially be in jail for darn close to a year. Do you understand?
Yes.
Immigration sweeps the jail on a daily basis. I am now ordering you not to go back to any Best Buy. I'm ordering you not to pick up any new cases. And I'm ordering you to come to court. If you fail to do these things, I'm going to put you in jail. And if you're unlucky enough, you're going to be there for an extremely long time. I'm not asking much. I'm asking you to stay out of trouble, come back to court. You understand?
¿Entiendes? ¿Entiendes? Yes.
What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living?
¿De qué trabajas tú? ¿De qué vives?
Contratista.
Contrato.
How much money do you make a month?
¿Cuánto haces para pagar el mes?
12,000, 10,000, depende.
¿Cuánto?
12,000 o 10,000.
10,000 or 12,000, depending.
A month? You make how
Al
much?
mes, 10,000, 10,000.
You make 10,000?
10,000 al mes, es eso, 14,000, yes.
You sure about that?
Seguro,
Sí, por
Sorry?
because of the job I have, I make it so much.
We're going to give you time to hire a lawyer.
Más tiempo.
Mr. Estrada, when you come back, please have a lawyer.
Eso es, que regreses con tu abogado.
Don't pick up any new cases. Otherwise, you might be extremely unlucky the next time you go to jail. You understand? For now, I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box while I get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and after that, you'll be free to go.
Para
Okay,
condiciones de tu fianza, ¿ok?
Please.
Right this way. Judge, are you ready for the next arraignment?
Yeah. Victoria, who's it? Speak. Got it. Good morning, Ms. Spears. Ma'am, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, ma'am.
On April 10, 2024, officers were working at the Walmart where they observed the now defendant using the self-checkout machine who skipped scanning items by using a cheaper item to scan and placing a high dollar item into grocery bags. She passed all point of sales and exited the building with unpaid items, totaling $123.97, where she was detained by the officer.
Okay. Ms. Spears, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to go back to any Walmart. Do you understand? If you violate this condition, I'll put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds, man. What do you do for a living?
I work at a hospital,
What do you do for the hospital?
transport.
How much money do you make a month? Can you afford a lawyer, ma'am?
I'll try.
Okay, let's do that. If you have any issues, just come back to me and we can talk. Do you have any children? How many you got?
3.
Oof. You get support for the kids? Okay. If you have any issues whatsoever, come back to me. We can talk about an appointed lawyer. For now, I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset, THA. I'm going to then have you take a seat in the jury box while I get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it and then you'll be free to go. No new cases, ma'am. All right? Please.
This one, Judge?
Yeah, no.
This right here is something viewers might miss. The judge just said he was released from immigration custody, which is incredibly rare. In fact, most people picked up by immigration in cases like this can sit in detention for months waiting for a hearing. So when the judge says he's lucky, he really means it. But here's the twist. The case he's about to face now could send him right back into the system.
Walmart.
Todo español. Todo español.
Good morning, Mr. Vasquez Martinez. Let me tell you how extremely lucky you are that you were released from immigration custody. Probably 1 out of 50
Uno
it
de
happens to. How much did you pay to get out?
100.
There's no way. How much did you pay to get out of immigration custody? 10,000, 8,000? It's usually in the 8 to 10,000s of dollars to get out of immigration custody. You are now charged with driving while intoxicated.
Yo me trataba intoxicado.
You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you.
On January 22nd, 2024, officers were dispatched to a motor vehicle crash where they were informed that this now defendant struck another vehicle on the left side. On arrival, the officers noticed the defendant's eyes were red and smelled the odor of alcohol from the defendant's breath. The defendant admitted to consuming 4 shots of vodka
que
at a party,
había 4 shots de vodka en la fiesta
and that he consumed them 20 minutes before the crash.
y que lo había consumido 20 minutos antes de.
Did you say 4 shots right before getting in the car?
Yes, Judge. He had a 6 out of 6 on HGM,
Entonces revisaron los exámenes de ahí, los test de ahí,
6 out of 8 on walk and turn,
de caminar en la posición.
and 0 out of 4 on one leg
Y
stand.
también cuando lo pusieron una pierna más parada.
They found a open bottle of absolute vodka under the front left seat of the vehicle, or the defendant's vehicle, which had a small amount remaining inside.
Tenía un poco solamente la botella, tenía un poco el contrario.
The DIC 24 was read, and he consented to a breath specimen.
Estuve de acuerdo que tomara una aliento,
He had a .17
1.7,
and a .166.
6. Eso no le pasó.
Mr. Vasquez Martinez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I am ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or dope, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. I'm also ordering you not to drive. That's the most important part. I'm going to have you sign with me today. I promise. This is an affidavit that you're signing me today, promising me that you're not going to drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. If you do not have a Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name, you may not drive. And if you do, you will be doing a lot of time in jail. Do you understand? I don't want to have to put you in jail. This is the only warning that you're going to get. You were lucky to get out of immigration custody, like I told you earlier. It doesn't happen much. Make good use of it. If you become a problem, I'm going to keep you with me. You have a lawyer. It's your responsibility to stay in touch with Mr. Santana, and he will tell you when you have to come back to court. If Mr. Santana tells me that he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games and you're not responding to phone calls or text messages, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. You understand what's expected of you?
Es lo que esperamos de ti.
Sí, señor.
Y eso.
Thank you. After that, maybe excuse judge.
Con mucho gusto. Solamente mi request.
Are you Ms. Godinez?
Yes.
Ma'am, you're charged with prostitution. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, ma'am.
Officers
Por mi
conducted a
oficiales
UC
conductaron
investigation
una
at a strip
investigación
club.
encubierta en un
Defendant
nocturno.
agreed to
La
perform
acusada
oral sex
acordó
on
hacer
officer
sexo
at
oral
a
sobre
fee
el
of
oficial
$300.
por un honorario de
$300.
$300.
Which club is it? Because
Chicas Locas.
Chicas locas.
ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I do not want you to work at this place
Trabaja
anymore.
en este lugar ya más.
Miami.
No, I'm making plans to go to Miami.
Well, first, wait for this case.
Lidiar con este caso.
If you want, I can give you a
Si
lawyer
quiere, yo
today.
le puedo dar un abogado el día de hoy.
Like a lawyer,
¿Le
ma'am.
gustaría que le nombremos un abogado para que le ayude? Tiene que hablar, sí señor o no señor.
Sí.
Yes.
I need you to fill out an application for me. Or wait, I have one already. I'm gonna have you go to Victoria. We're gonna have you sign a reset. After that, I'm gonna have you take your seat in the jury box while we find you a lawyer.
Vamos a buscar su
Do
abogado.
not pick up any new cases. Do not get in any more trouble. Otherwise, I will put you in jail. I don't want to have to do that, ma'am. Do you understand?
¿Entendió? Sí señor o no. Yes. Hacia aquí a la izquierda.
Good morning. You are charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you.
Complaining witness and defendant are in a dating relationship. There was a verbal argument. Defendant then struck complaining witness with a closed fist in the mouth. Complaining witness felt pain. Complaining witness called 911. Defendant tried to drive away. Complaining witness held onto the vehicle. The defendant then drove.
Did you
10
say complaining witness held onto the vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
Complaining witness held onto the vehicle. The defendant drove 10 feet. Defendant braked. Complaining witness hit his mouth on the driver's side door.
from, did you say a hit? Not from the car incident, though.
It was from a closed fist to the mouth.
Got it. Okay, that's what I want to know. All right. So I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I am now going to enter in a magistrate's order for emergency protection. That is a court order that identifies, is it Alimid Garcia, as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person, commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of where he lives or where he works. Do you understand? Do we know whether he wants to have contact?
No, Judge, this case is from 2020, so I'm not sure about.
What? It's that old? Because I'm showing 11 days old.
Filed August 10, 2020, occurred August 2nd, 2020.
So was it a 2B for that long, I guess?
It was, Your Honor, so if we're looking, that was a 2B.
Okay.
2020, so a MOAB was, it may be too old for a MOAB, a bond condition placed for this case.
Do you have any kind of ripstone? When's the last time that, or was one ever done? Do we know?
So RIP was done back in August 13, 2020. He wants to come back.
Okay. I'm still going to put the MOAB on because I can. So what I'm going to do is I will order you not to have any threatening or harassing contact with this person. I don't know what kind of relationship this is, but I mean, do you still have contact with this person? Okay, so then it shouldn't be an issue then. Okay. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you go to Victoria. We're going to have you sign a reset. After that, I'll have you take your seat in the jury box while we get you to sign your bond conditions, then you'll be free to go. Please do not pick up any new cases. If you do, I will revoke the bond. You will go to jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Okay? Okay, please. Does he speak English?
Yes.
Great.
Actually,
He's what?
he's a law officer.
Oh, he's a law enforcement officer. Oh, that's why. Okay.
This right here is something viewers might miss. The judge just said he was released from
Good morning,
immigration
Mr. Vasquez
custody,
Martinez.
which is incredibly rare.
Let me
In
tell you
fact,
how
most people
extremely
picked up by
lucky
immigration in
you
cases
are
like this
that you
can
were
sit in
released from
detention for
immigration
months
custody.
waiting for a hearing.
Probably
So when the judge
one
says
out
he's
of
lucky, he
50.
really means it. But here's the
happens to.
twist. The case
How
he's
much
about
did you
to
pay to
face
get
now
out?
could send him right back into the system.
You're in public integrity?
Civil rights, I mean.
Civil rights? Got it. Okay. Yeah, we're it's also, what, the other guy? I forget what his name is. All right. Are you Can Goktin?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Mr. Goktin, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
So this occurred back on May 4th of 2022, Your Honor.
Oof.
Detention officer Jalo Ngotkin physically struggled with an inmate named Hobbs because he refused to stay in his cell after his day room time had expired. Detention officer Jalo's black watch fell off his wrist during the struggle. At that time, inmate Fobbs picked up the watch and as the detention officers walked out of the cell and hid it in his pants. Officer Jala Ngotkin returned, entered, and searched the cell. At that point in time, Officer Jala leg swept inmate Fobbs to the ground and then punched him in the face and torso several times and tried to hold his legs down. Officer Gotkin then punched inmate Fobbs approximately 20 times in the head and torso area.
Many times.
And then grabbed him by the hair, kneed him in the torso several times, and punched him approximately 13 more times, and elbowed him in the torso twice, and then they both exited the cell.
How bad injuries are we talking here?
This is actually a coworker's of mine. She's just out. I remember correctly when I looked at it, I don't think they were severe injuries, obviously, general physical injuries, but nothing super severe.
Your Honor, if I may,
Please.
from what I understand, he was taken to the hospital, the infirmary there, and not being released. There were no injuries. So
How many times to the head is
That's the first I'm hearing that was in the report. I have to dig into it. Your Honor, we're asking for a low bond. He is going to appear in court and fight this case. He's law enforcement. If this case,
Where were you, so was this at the Harris County Sheriff's Office or?
this occurred at the Harris County Sheriff's Office. He had since in that time frame had gone and had moved over to Precinct 5 as a deputy.
Okay.
And has been working there for over a year and a half, almost 2 years now, as a deputy, doing a good job, fun job and everything like that. So this is kind of.
So I see that there's a prior one that was disposed of 3 days ago.
So
What does that mean?
for some reason, whenever we take in, even though we bring it in and present it to the grand jury as a misdemeanor, because it involves an officer, I think the clerk's office just automatically puts it in a felony court to determine whether, because official oppression is weird, even though it's a misdemeanor, it's handled up in felony. So then it just has to go through the song and dance of coming back down and assigned for the
Got it.
misdemeanor court.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that there was no prior assault because it, kind of appears that way. So I don't know, this might be a problem because on all assaults that I do, I almost always order no weapons. It's going to be a problem because he's an officer. How are we going to do this?
I would ask that he at least be allowed to keep his duty weapon.
What do you think, counsel? Because I'm in 100%, 99% of cases, I think one time ever when I've had an assault, I've let someone have a weapon.
So generally, and I know Josh has been doing this longer than I have, generally I understand when an officer, no matter what department it is, when they get indicted, they're generally put on relief of duty status, which obviously means that they could be called in for an emergency, but are generally sitting at home. And I've dealt with this issue once prior. I personally don't have an issue as long as he's at home. He can have his weapon, but if he were to leave the home, I don't think he should have the weapon, if that makes sense. Which I know.
What I'm saying is for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I said no weapons, just no weapons at all. But so are you on administrative duty now? Are you at home?
I'm at
Are
home,
you
sir.
on the field working?
I'm at home, sir.
So they've told you that you're on a paid administrative leave, or how is it?
So since the constable's office is not protected by civil service, I had to resign.
Oh, you had to resign.
Yes, sir.
That sucks.
So
I'm
right now,
sorry.
I don't have a job. I don't have anything.
Okay. I'm going to order no weapons for the time being. If something were to change in the interim, come back, we can talk. I'm also going to order you not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case, but I don't think that that's going to be an issue now. If something were to change, you get a different type of job, something changes, come back, we can always talk. The only other bond conditions I will put are just don't get in any more trouble. That's it.
In Your Honor, we're asking for a $100 bond so he can go walk through rather than a PR. I know he might be PR bond eligible, but
Do you not want a PR bond?
no, we have a bondsman already set up so he can go over there and do a quick walkthrough process.
However you want. I'll give you a PR bond if you want one. I'll set the bond at $100 for you, okay?
And you have no problem, Your Honor, him doing a walkthrough?
No, of course not. So the only thing I will tell you is that when you do the walkthrough, when you post the bond, you will get a 7-day setting, okay? Just get in contact with Victoria, our coordinator. That way you don't have to come back in 7 days. You can just email and get a different date. That way you don't have to come back. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with it's Mr. Norman, right?
Yes.
You must stay in touch with Mr. Norman. He will tell you if and when you have to come back to court.
Yes, Your Honor.
He comes back and tells me that he can't get a hold of you because you've gone AWOL. I will issue a warrant for arrest.
Yes, sir.
Don't pick up any new cases. Don't violate these bond conditions. Stay in contact with your lawyer. Good things will happen. Any questions? Okay. Do you mind filing those? Just no contact and no weapons, and then, yeah, and then,
Josh,
okay.
has Hope given you everything yet?
No.
Okay, she's just homesick today. She's pregnant, so I'll give it to her, and if worse comes to worse, I'll get it together for you. So
Yeah,
we can
no
over to you
problem. I
soon.
appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right,
Thank you, Your
guys.
Honor.
Thanks. Take care. Yeah, he needs to stay so we can